TinkerCAD tips. This one has to do with center alignment and was also inspired by a post I saw over on Reddit. Let's say we have these two objects here, a rectangle and this hexagonal polygon, and let's say I wanted to align them so that the polygon lined up with the outside edge of this rectangle, something like that, and that the rectangle was lined up on the center line of the polygon. Let's say something about like that. Well, even though I have my grid settings to off, it's a little difficult to manipulate in this way. There's a way we can do this exactly. So let's back out a little bit here. Let's select both objects. We'll do an alignment. We'll click on the rectangle to make it the boss. We'll get that polygon to come over. Okay, so now the outside edge of the rectangle and the polygon are lined up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring out the ruler tool. Let's set that out here. And right down here, you have this little hamburger menu. And right now it says use endpoint. So if I click on it, we're using endpoints. Now it says use midpoint. And for this tutorial, we wanted to do use midpoint. So I'm going to click on it. So we're using midpoint now. Let's come back over here. Let's put the work plane on the bottom of that rectangle. Now if we back out and if I select that polygon and I grab this up and down arrow here and move it along, you can see this measurement down here is changing. That's the difference between the center line of the polygon and the work plane that we've put on the rectangle. And as we pull it into position, you can see this decreasing. Well, if we just come down here and click on this, enter 0 and then enter, it'll line that up perfectly. Let's zoom back out. Let's put our work plane back on the default. We can go ahead and dismiss the ruler here. There's a little X you click on to dismiss the ruler. And if we zoom in here, let's make these transparent. The polygon's transparent. You can see this little bit of a line here. That's the center point. The rectangle lines up with that. So that's a quick way of aligning one object to the center point of another. Like, follow, and share.